Well, hello there, boys and girls, and we're back on the plots. I'm just going to finish off from yesterday's update because we didn't quite finish off showing you what we've been doing inside the greenhouses and polytunnels. So I'm going to show you that. I just nipped on tonight just to have a look. So let's have a see. Alright. Right, so this is Cheeky Tunnel 1, and as you can see, John has been in here and given it a right good weeding. Good lad, JC. Those tomatoes are sun gold. They're the offshoots that we got off these, and we planted them in here. And so's that one there. So they're going to be planted on. They're going to occupy these beds here. That's just one plant coming up there. And I've taken off some of the sun gold to take home for the kids. I took off about 20 that were ready. And when they get this sort of, I mean, they're a little bit overripe and they're splitting because I watered them yesterday. It's taken it up and it's gone into the fruits, and a couple of them have split, but only a couple of them have split, which is lucky. You've got to keep on top of those moisture levels, guys. But yeah, when they get to sort of that sort of deeper orange colour, they're ready. And I've just taken a few off, about 20 off. And we'll be doing that every couple of days, so we'll be taking them home for the kids. But that's just off one plant. Once these go in the ground, we'll have another 4 plants to go out. So we'll be getting like sort of 20 or 30 little tomatoes every day, basically, out of the 4 fruits. But as you can see in here, it's looking quite neat and tidy now. Certainly a lot better than it was. It was all radically overgrown with, again, bindweed and horses' tails all the way through. But he's done a good job in there, John. He's done a cracking job. This is Cheeky Tunnel 2. In here, there's obviously cleared away the front. Cheeky Tunnel 2. The Lady Farmer's Cheeky Tunnel, this one. It's got various species and variety of tomatoes growing in here. I think these are called either Black Beauty or Blue Beauty. I think there's a combination of a few different ones in here, to be fair. But yeah, we're going to carry on until they're up here, and then when they're up to about 5 feet, we'll nip them off, so they just tend to bush out a little bit more then, and we'll get the fruits off them. Some of them have got a touch of cat facing or blossom end rot coming on. That's cat facing there, and the other one's blossom end rot. Again, that's something to keep your eye on. We'll tell you about that later on down the line, guys. But yeah, we're getting some fruits coming on them. They're going to potentially be planted up in the top greenhouse, which I showed you yesterday. The clear twin wall polycarbonate greenhouse, potentially. They're going in. Cucumbers, there's a nice one there. I think these are Telegraph, these one, or Telegraph improved. These cucumbers. In the middle bit here. And then you've got the Market More. There's about 3 Market More plants, I think, that's gone in here too. Yeah, so there's 1, 2 Telegraph there. There's 2 Telegraph plants. We've had loads off these already. We've had about 20 cucumbers in total from these 2 plants, and about 4 or 5 off that Market More. The same with that one, and one off that one at the end there, but they need to be tied up. I'm going to be tying them up so they can run up the trellis and spread the wings a little bit. But we've only got 5 in there this year. We overplanted it last year. We put about 9 in, and it was too many altogether. But we've got 5 in there, which is sufficient. I'll be taking that and splitting it between the 2 lads tonight, James and Bradley. There's a little one coming at the back there as well, which is looking all right. But they're due a feed as well now, those ones. We'll be giving them a bit of a nitrogen-rich feed, I think, looking at the state of the leaf. Just to give it that extra greenery. Yeah? Cheeky Tunnel 2. Onwards and upwards, or onwards and downwards, actually, into the Lady Farmer's greenhouse, which was completely overgrown with weeds last week. It's getting there now. More or less right now, this. And our grapes, of which we have several. Enough for a couple of bottles of wine anyway in here, or there will be. There were a lot more in here, but I like a stupid get. I cut the wrong branch off from one of these, there was a branch that was coming off from here, and I snipped it about here, thinking it was just a dead branch, a dead end. I thought that the rest of them were coming off this top run, and they were going all the way down there. But I bet I lost about 25 bunches of grapes. I could have cried. In fact, I did let a little tear roll down my cheeks. But we'll get some grapes off it anyway. They'll be all right then. Yeah, well, that's all we've got in here, because we've not planted up much. Usually we have tomatoes on this side as well, on the pallets, on this side. There's some compost there. We're going to be getting loads and loads of well-rotted horse manure this next weekend, so that'll be good, won't it? Hey, I've got to use that up as well. That's the back guano, that free range, real, whatever that says, Malaysian, is it? It's back guano anyway. It's got a bat on it somewhere. Oh, it did have. It used to have a bat on it. There we are. That's not. Is it? Or is it? Free range. No, that's not the back guano. I don't think, you silly bugger. It looks like that though, the back guano box. In here. Into the cage we go. It's been doing nothing but rain, but it's been nice today. It's been quite sunny and dry today, which has been good. And there's the cage. You remember me telling you about them offshoots that sprout up if you leave them in? You see them there, but we are getting some nibbling going on. So obviously the slugs have got into them, and they're nibbling them now. So I'm going to start taking these out. These will all be out this next weekend. I'm going to take them out, and I think I'm going to put peas in all along there. Get a run of peas in, get some trellises up. There's the kale, looking spectacular as ever. Nothing wrong with that. Quality kale, that. Take a few of these lower ones off, get a shot of them, get them out of the way. These lower branches. Get them out of the way. Leave the healthier stuff left behind. We'll clear them out. And then we'll be picking them up from the base, going up, getting the green ones off, and we'll get some soups made with that. Get some soups and put it into some stews and casseroles and things like that. Add a bit of greenery and a bit of health to them. Right. But yeah, there's been quite a lot of progress gone on. All that were weeded again by Superstar JC. Yeah, all that area. And hopefully next weekend we'll have it more or less cleared. That needs a good weed down there. Look at the state of that. That needs a good weed. But we'll get that clear, and this top end, and then we're going to be more or less right. Especially on this side, on the 36, plot 36, 37, it'll take a little bit more work, because look at that morning glory. What's the story? Morning glory. Bindweed. That's the story. Son of a swine. Son of a gun. Get all these weeded as well this weekend. Both of these. That out. I'm just looking at weeds, aren't I, at the moment? Because of the heavy rains that we've had this last couple of weeks, these potatoes are new potatoes, and they've had a battering, as you can tell, and they're starting to fall over. Now they're probably going to be ready for harvesting them anyway, because they've been in there about 11 weeks. And with them being new potatoes, that's all they need really, 10, 11 weeks. Get them for zucchinis over there as well. Zucchinis, them. Courgettes. Look at the size and state. Now those courgettes we've been getting off these here, they've only got 2 plants. These are looking again a bit shot at because of the weather. The weather's not been too kind to them, but what I will be doing is I'll be getting in here and I'll be feeding them again. I'll give them some chicken manure around the base, because they're setting like depressions, these, in the soil. So I'll get some more chicken feed around there, chicken manure rather, around there. And we'll sort them out from there. But there's some good ones coming on there, some big ones. They're better about that size really. That's a proper like courgette size, isn't it? These are more like flaming marrows as they're coming off. And you are getting more and more flowers coming up. Where the flower comes up, that's where you get your zucchini. Get the zucchini coming off from that. So they're looking alright. Tomatoes and marigolds in there that he planted out on Sunday. You got the elf beans, climbing French beans in there and there, and those are the butter beans. We've got butter beans coming through all the way up there. That's cauliflower, or it will be. Like I say, we're going to have to do some intensive weeding in there and get rid of all of them this weekend, because they're smothering out our broccoli that's in the broccoli in there. It looks like a caterpillar's got in there as well. But hey ho, and we're chopping some of that comfrey down and getting some more comfrey feed on the go. These are going to be trimmed back. These raspberries. I don't think there's any of the yellow ones left on here. We used to have yellow raspberries at the front here, but they've all been eaten or fell off by the look of it. And our blackberries are coming along nice. Well, there's probably a couple of them ready now. Get out the green bottle. Bumblebee, they're looking for flowers. Some at top here, mate. Yeah, but with blackberries you tend to get the end one getting ripe first with your blackberries. I'll do a bit of pruning on that as well. That needs a bloody good weeding, doesn't it? All this front end. So it's the plot 37 side really that needs the most attention to get this clear, especially this front end and back end. It's well overgrown. More spuds in there, more spuds in there. The Charlottes are in here. The Charlottes are probably going to be about ready now to pull up. So we'll do that up weekend. We'll have a look what we've got. Those are the kestrel in the second early, along with the weeds, stinging nettles and what have you. So yeah, it's not looking too bad, is it? But not to my exacting standards, or JC's exacting standards. We will get this place ship shape and Bristol fashion in short order, guys. Just as on that one. Yeah. Well, there's plenty on the grow. We're going to get more in. We're going to be looking at what we can plant at this time of year as well, going into August, so that we can get that late autumn crop. So we might start off some more all the year round stuff, you know, all the year round cabbage and all the year round cauliflower and things like that, and get them in, because in the 12 to 14 weeks we should have more cauliflower and cabbage. If it's anything like last year, we'll get another Indian summer, so into September we'll still have decent weather. September, October. Fingers crossed. Alright. But yeah, it's getting there. We are getting there, for sure. So thanks for bearing with us, guys. And if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the winter. This has been Gordon Mafinda. And as ever, we love you all. I'm signing off. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. If you're a lady, you've been beautiful, fantastic and fragrant. If you're a gentleman, you've been forthright, virile and masculine. And whatever you are, even if you're in between, we love you all. So remember that. Take care, everybody. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye now all. Ta-ra.